to talk about a topic: does A/B testing matter when working on a pet luxury product, and when you're testing to see if you wanna to see if it makes sense, and whether or not it's gonna work for you while you're building your brand, your pet luxury brand. So the question is, does it matter? And the answer is, guys, in the beginning, when you are researching your product, guys, the only thing you should be really thinking about is not testing, but differentiating your product. And here's why. Um, the reason why, if you differentiate your product in the beginning of the market, it's just gonna be gazillion times like easier for you down the road, down the further phases. Otherwise, you're gonna get so cooked, guys. You're gonna be like wondering, oh, how come my UGC creators are not advertising things for me? Oh, how come they don't want to promote my product? Well, and like A/B testing is not gonna matter much until later. And should you actually do it, you should only do this, guys, once you once you formulate the product. And the only level of testing you should really do, you should do the preliminary testing just by going on Meta, going on Amazon, and going on Shopify and comparing the same kind of product, like your main core product, your anchor product, to other people who are running ads on Meta. So let's say you found somebody running ads on Meta for a product, and you want to see if this is worthy, if it's now you want to test this. So obviously you need to test it, but uh, in the beginning, what I see a lot of moms do over 40, they focus too much on testing, and they don't, like, literally don't go there, like, don't end up doing all the other phases of their life cycle. And if you do the reverse of that, if you literally just look at find some viral products that have some of those differentiation factors, and introduce some of those differentiation factors, and trust me, guys, it's going to be smooth sailing, because it's going to be so much easier for you to down the stream to do all sorts of things, like getting UGC creators who will be able to create that content for you. And as a result, you're making them work versus yourself, like trying to like do the testing and whatnot. So you definitely want to take a look at like maybe five to six UGC creators, find their marketing angles when you're looking at products. And of course, what you want to be doing you want to be looking at 5 to 6 kind of listings on Amazon. And when you start doing this, guys, it's going to be a heck of a lot better than just ChatGPT. Because when you start doing the only reason people are scared and they want to do the A/B testing is because they're not really sure if their product is going to pop. But if you do those steps, guys, hold on a sec, guys. Oh man, I got too much money in my pocket. All I was looking for is $1, guys. All I was looking is for $1. So, by the way, guys, I'm gonna grab a coffee. If you don't mind, I'll take you guys with me. I'm heading out to the city, but I'm taking you guys with me. I figured I don't know, drink some coffee and talk about A/B testing, because it feels like a lot of folks are kind of fine-tuned on that. And many moms over 40, they kind of start doing A/B testing, and they get cooked so much because they just kind of spend all their time testing. When in reality, guys, it should not for you guys, it should not take more than, let's say, maybe an hour on just preliminary checks on Meta to see who is running ads, like what is your brand competitor running ads, and what kind is it for your viral product that you found, and what does it look like on Amazon, and what kind of bundles does it have. So that check should not take you more than an hour. And once you do that, guys, it's going to be smooth sailing afterwards, because effectively what's going to happen is once you figure out that anchor product. Hold on a sec, guys. So, thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, guys, look, here's what I'm going to tell you. So squabble up. Thank you guys for joining. This is actually gold. This information that I'm giving is gold, and nobody's actually showing it, guys. So if you wanna learn it, so squabble up, squabble up. As I'm drinking coffee, I only got like few minutes, guys, and I'm gonna be gone. But I figured I'd just spill the tea and tell you guys how you could save insane amount of money by using this strategy. By literally don't spend too much time, guys, on A/B testing. Forget about all that. You're gonna do this a bit later, and the entire need for even doing A/B testing is gonna be reduced exponentially if you do this. It's just some of those things I noticed nobody talks about. So a lot of moms over 40 get like totally cooked just trying to do this and figuring out later in their life cycle that, oh my God, like here's typically what happens with moms over 40 when they start building the luxury pet brand. What happens is they kind of get too hyper focused on some video that they watch from some YouTuber talking about like how you should be doing A/B testing. That's nothing. You should be doing nothing but A/B testing. And like, guys, don't like don't spend too much time, because essentially what you're going to be doing, you're going to be iterating through multiple viral products, and you should not be spending more than an hour on just literally looking at a meta ads library. So go ahead, guys, and open up the meta ads library, and when you open it up, take a look at your competitor to see how many likes they got and when did they go live with their meta ads, like with the whole campaign. Did they go live like a week ago or 3 weeks ago? That's like the first thing you should do. And then check to see like, if they're still running ads after like 7 days, that means they're testing. They already did the testing for you. Why would you want to be wasting your time testing things and spending money on ads? Forget about that. Just do this. Just take a little pick at your competitor, see if they're testing, see if they're in the first 7 days, and then like if you see they're really still running like ads again for this entire week, for the second week, then what you want to do, in parallel, what you want to be doing, you want to be looking at Amazon listings, a couple of listings, and also looking at some of the UGC ads by the creators. So this way you could quickly understand the marketing angle and potential, because essentially your brain should be like a calculating machine. It should be calculating things like, okay, is this person really, like, am I really gonna make money if I was gonna get those products from China, or am I gonna get cooked, right? In order to produce those levels of calculations, guys, sure, ChatGPT is gonna be nice. ChatGPT is gonna be nice, and you're gonna be spending at least like maybe a week straight just using ChatGPT 5, asking questions like, hey, am I gonna get cooked? What is the pitfalls of the successful dropshippers that they often forget when they order things from China? Those are the questions you should be iterating, especially when it comes to product categories like pet, especially if you're going to be doing this across TikTok, Amazon, and Shopify, and especially if you're going to be sourcing them from China. So, and because of that reason because of how many different things you're going to be doing, you need to be moving fast, guys, and that means not spending like 10 hours doing A/B testing. All you need to do, like I said, guys, it should not take more than an hour for you to take a look at the product, go check the meta ads, see if it's running, see how many likes the person has, see how many, and also, guys, when you're looking at your competitor ads, what your goal is to figure out like a core anchor product, meaning like the common denominator that's going to be the front-facing product, but and then like what would be the other accessories that you're going to add. And you're only going to recognize that in context of not just talking to ChatGPT, because ChatGPT is not going to be strong enough, because you need visual context, you need text-based context, and you need it fast. And to do that, the only way you could do that is with tools like Calidata. You could quickly see what is going on when people are running ads, and Facebook, whatever, the library. That's the only thing, like Meta library. That's the only tools that will like quickly give you the understanding of what the heck is going on. Because the thing is, when you start doing the research, guys, the reason why you're failing with A/B testing is because you're kind of thinking, oh, I need to A/B test. But the reality is, guys, your brain is going to calculate what to test and what product to build immediately after just looking at the first couple of listings on Amazon for that core product that you identified. I'll give you an example. Let's say I found a brush that is for pets that is about to go viral. I looked on Meta ads and I noticed like the person is already the competitor is promoting the heck out of that brush, and that brush is like picking up pace, and I'm like thinking, oh man, this is fire. I definitely need to introduce this brush. I need to go live with that brush. I need to go ahead and I need to go ahead and order some of those brushes. But then I'm like, wait a second, I think I'm gonna get totally cooked, because I look at Temu and I see same brushes going for like comparative brushes, not exactly the same, but like maybe the the Wish version, Chinese version directly from the factory for like $5, versus what I originally thought that I was gonna push them for like 35. So you get that shock factor, immediate shock factor, and you'd be like, okay, wait a second, I can't do this. I can't just go ahead and get a brush. I got to do better than just a brush. It has to be some sort of a special, elegant. At that point, that's when other ChatGPT things, variations you want to be using, and asking like, hey, how can I introduce extra features that are different from a typical brush? And that's when ChatGPT is going to come useful. And if you do this in combination, guys, with like looking a couple of listings, and when you look at a couple of listings on Amazon, right, you're gonna realize what your competitors are doing, and for whatever, and once you identify like, okay, they are selling brushes, but they also, by the way, they're also selling such a bizarre combination of brushes plus cleaning pets' paws plus some other brush comb that you wouldn't like discover just by looking at ChatGPT, because you don't have that influx of different types of variations of different types of products. But by looking at those Amazon listings, you do have that context, immediate context flowing into your brain, and you're able to make the decisions a lot faster. So the whole process, guys, for picking the path for how you do the research will dictate how fast you're going to be able to find those products. And later on, you're going to realize, oh my God, thank God I spent more time on this, because now I can worry less about A/B testing, because I kind of baked everything into my initial phases of just making sure that the product is fire and differentiated. And guys, many of you are going to be stuck. You're going to be like, yo, how I'm gonna get a product that's slightly different from China if basically the product is not really popping? Like how do I know that it's going to be popping, and how do I know that it's the product that I could like differentiate without losing my shirt? Those are the questions, guys, you're going to be asking, rapid questions that you need to be asking. And the only way to solve that is to figure out ways for how to introduce differentiation factors into your product. And once you do, guys, it's going to be smooth sailing. And what I do is I show in my coaching program and the community for how to do this, in case you guys interested, in case you're interested in how to introduce kind of low level differentiations that will make you different, that will make your product different. So this way you just have a gazillion times easier to not lose your shirt and make more money. That's basically what's going to come out from this. So if you guys are interested in that, hit me up. I do cover that in my community for how to do this without going too crazy about A/B testing. Because if you just focus on A/B testing, you're probably thinking, how can I do this without spending money? And of course, that's what I recommend, what I just described. So this way you don't spend any money on A/B testing and get exactly what you need. So without actually spending any time, guys, on extra. I see some moms like literally spend I don't know, hours, insane amount of hours, days on A/B testing versus just doing this. It will save you insane amount of time, and it will make it super easy for you to get the right product. And your UGC creators are going to be the ones that are going to be popping with your product and helping you. And because you managed to ensure that your product is different, it's going to be gazillion times easier for them to do so. So you kind of skip the whole part about A/B testing, extensive A/B testing. You still need to do some A/B testing, but it's going to be one post-lunch, but it's not going to be to the level where you need to burn your brain cells out completely, because you get to do this, you get to test this even before lunch, guys. You quickly get to recognize what product to focus on. Anyway, guys, I'm going to get going. I'm going to I'm heading out to the city. I'll talk about that a little bit more later. Anyway, guys,